see where it cuts off. I'm trying to look at the camera. Go over here. Okay, and then we'll maybe leave like a little there. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit. It is currently 55% humidity in here and 70 degrees. Okay, so there you go. And all right, so I'll get that. So it's starting to rainbow. So when do you buff off a coating? Okay, so I will tell you this. With Scott and me, how these suckers are designed. I don't care if it's Aquabead, DPC T1 to TMR. When you buff off like you darn mean it, okay? These are not the flip over 1, 2, 16 flips of a towel. No, it is one side and you buff the snot off of it, okay? And when you do it, it's this. It's like that. Get after it, okay? It's not this, oh, we're gonna massage it. No, you're not doing anything to it. It's already on the paint. I'm just gonna shoot you straight right now. There's nothing you're doing by whatever mysterious stuff this is. It's not getting massaged on the paint, okay? That is not it. Okay, these coatings, get them off. Don't sit there and try to think you're gonna massage it in. It's not doing anything, okay? Now we're just gonna let this sit here. All right, I'm going to try to get the lighting a little bit. Yeah, y'all can see that clear as day. I don't know if some of y'all freak out when you see this or not, like, but even if I have my clients, I tell them, they're like, what does it look like? I'm like, it looks like a giant oil spot. Like, literally, that's what it'll look like, you know, on mine right there. And sometimes you'll get this kind of like streaking. You can see it right there, all right? And I tell them, like, look, don't freak out. Coating's on there. Like I can tell you, at least you know it's on there. But don't freak out. Worst case scenario, this is worst case scenario. I get a lot of guys that mess with me. They're like, and I think this is why a lot of guys get scared of the coating. And they're like, they don't know how to address a high spot. So if you get this, it's not going to kill you to go back and just redo that panel, redo that section. I guarantee you it's just a lot easier than trying to, fiddle fart around with it, especially if you're coming back 2 weeks later. Just redo the panel. It's going to look off. Once you start polishing, compounding, whatever, just make it look right for the client. You know, the worst case scenario is going to cost you more time than probably money. We all know that, okay? It's probably not going to take that much product, unless you've got the darn front hood of a Porsche Panamera, okay? Then that's a little bit more product. That's a lot of hood, or even the Bentley, something like that. But you get what I'm saying, all right? So we're going to come back to this. All right, I don't know how long has it been on here for. I know it's my coating. We're just going to go for kicks and giggles really quick. I bet I can still buff that off, which is that's insane. I'm trying to create a high spot of my own coating. I can't even do it right now. And I'm like 4 minutes in. So this is what it's going to look like, okay? So holy cow, it's loud thunder. But don't freak out. All right, tell them, like, look, that's transfer solution. And I always tell my clients, like, look, we're going to give that just a little bit longer. I always tell them, like, look, I've never not had a high spot. And I even just confessed to y'all on live television. I'm like, look, live television. Had a high spot in the LFA. I've never not. And I think it's just part of it. Like, and I work as clean as you can. I use multiple microfiber towels. Now, if you're getting more high spots than like a couple, I've never had more than like 4 or 5. But if you're getting like 10, 15, 20, I'm going to go with probably you need more microfiber towels or you're working clean. So that's just going to be one thing. But I always tell my clients about high spots. But look, if you see one, please let me know. Please, for the love of God, tell me. I will fix it. And if I can't fix it and you're like 16 hours away and you moved, I will help you, or I'll find somebody to help you fix it or something like that. But 99% of the time, I've always been able to come back and fix it. I've had to redo some panels. That's just the right thing to do. That's just coming down to like morals and ethics with me. Okay, so we're gonna come back down to this. Okay, so if you get a high spot, this is all you're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna do exactly this, and just get you some polish. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything like that. I don't think so. All right. And 99% of the time, sometimes you can just knock it down, with a little polish. And I'm just putting a little F6 on there, okay? Really quick. Okay, y'all see it's there. We got it streaking. It's streaking right here. All right, it's there. There, it's on the paint now, okay? So we're just going to polish this really quick. This is why it's not such a big deal. So any of y'all that are new to coatings, Can y'all see the difference in that paint though? Oh, holy smokes. Look how deep that looks. Like, look at that. That is insane, the difference. Okay, back to polishing. But if y'all are new to coatings and this high spot stuff scares you, don't let it, because this is literally your fix. You come in here, you do a light polish, especially if this is like around the 24-hour mark. You just come in here and do a light polish. Now, depending on the coating you use, it might have to step it up a little bit. That's just the God honest truth. I'm just going over this a couple times, and we're just gonna call it good, probably right there. Okay. And I'm gonna grab the Swiss, wherever I put it. I already flipped it over. So this should, awesome. Okay. So if you're freaking out, y'all just saw it. Okay, it's not hard. If you're freaking out about coatings, if you're worried about it at all, I really hope this shows you it's nothing to be afraid of. Okay? Nothing. There is not a single thing to be afraid of. Okay? So for all you new guys, and I would see a lot of, that's where all my heart is always at. It's with anybody new, and I actually had somebody message me tonight. He was like, Landon, I've been out, life happens, and he said, he goes, I'm getting back into detailing, and just thanks for always being there and consistently, doing whatever you're doing. I said, well, man, I'm just another guy wanting everybody have a better life and do what they love and be happy. But it's always the new guys. So I see a lot of people getting scared. All right. So this right here is just a really quick way. And sometimes you can even take hand polish. You can take hand polish and you can, you can do a little hand polish on like a little microfiber, and sometimes that'll knock it loose. So just keep that in mind also. Sometimes it's just a transfer solution and it doesn't take much. You're not even probably messing with the coating. And if you want to be safe, just do that whole panel again with the coating and call it good. All right. So that's all I got. I wanted to be really quick. Like I said, if y'all are wanting to see the new ones, these are the new ones. This is the mini Slurpee again, real quick. The mini Slurpee. All right. Just showing y'all on AqualuxDetail.store. Sorry, it has been a long, busy day. This one is the new Twisted Loop glass mitt, but I think people are going to use this as a bug sponge and everything else. And the new color for the glass half pint towel. So, anyways, if y'all have any questions, holler at me. Just let me know on, question wise on anything. But I'm really wanting to help other guys get into coatings and not be so afraid of them. So sometimes high spots are just a transfer solution, and sometimes you need to buff off the ledge, Leroy. So that's it. Sometimes it's just one of those things that happens. It's inevitable. So if you haven't had one, you're gonna get one. That's just part of coatings, and sometimes they look different. I'm gonna go into this again on like some TMR and some other stuff and show how it looks. I know how to create it with that. That's going to be another thing. And each paint system looks different. Each color looks different. So keep that in mind. But just wanted to give a real quick example on something you can do and not freak out so much about it. So I'm done. I'm going to go get some dinner. I got more orders to fill. I already know. So it's going to be a long night and we have storms coming in. So I'm hoping the power stays on. So I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.